let's talk about killing some pigs, shall we? Brian Pigman Quaca joins us right now, host of Pigman the Series here on Sportsman Channel, with us to talk about the big event this Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, right here on Sportsman Channel, Aporkalypse 2013. Pigman, how are you, man?
I'm good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, man. So it sounds awfully quiet right now. You're not actually calling us from a helicopter then as we speak.
No, I just currently landed, and we've deployed all the missiles that we had, and we're good now.
That's awesome, man. Listen, I want to talk about what we're going to see on Sunday night, but we got a little sneak peek here that I want to let folks take a look at. So take a look here at some of what you're going to see during Aporkalypse 2013.
This is not a hunting episode. This is Project Slaughter Pigs. We're going out here because John Hill raises cattle. That's one of their major incomes, millions of dollars, and pigs are destroying his property. Hell no, it ain't hunting, man. Think about that before you email me. I'm flying around in a helicopter with an AR and a semi-automatic 12 gauge with buckshot. We hover over them and I kill them. That ain't sporting. We don't have any stands up. We flush them. If they don't run, we hit a siren. Woo! They come running out and I shoot them in the face. That's what we're doing. Sporting? No. Eradicating? Yes.
All right, let's get into this, man. Because I think it's fascinating that you took that head on here.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not sporting, you say. This is protecting folks' livelihood.
Man, the guys that's not from Texas that don't deal with the problems on the farms, a perfect example, as it gets drier here, of course, we're in a drought always.
Mm-hmm.
People that have cattle that has to raise, grass, cut their own hay. I've seen fields go from making 200 brown bales a year down to 35, and one place 24. So they lose 60, 70% of their hay crop because these pigs come in and tear these fields up. And
right.
The people that hire out to cut the hay for you, or if they cut their own, they won't drive their tractors over it year after year. Then it grows up. And then actually just destroys the land. I mean, you have to see it firsthand, Cam. I don't know if you've ever actually witnessed, a field where a bunch of pigs has really moved into, but it's horrific.
Well, listen, man, I can tell you, so don't get on to me for this, but I'm actually raising pigs, pig man. And so, I've seen what my American guinea hogs do. You leave them in one spot for more than 3 days, and all of a sudden the clover is gone. You've got mud, you've got ruts, it's amazing. These things are eating machines. And I've got half a dozen of them, but you're talking about, hundreds of these creatures. And you're absolutely right. All they do is eat and go to the bathroom and look for someplace else to eat and lie down in the shade and then go up and get something else to eat. And as you say, man, these are, this isn't a hobby.
No.
For the folks who own this land. This is if they don't have the hay, then they can't feed their cattle. They got to buy that hay, which cuts into not just their profits, it cuts into what they're spending for their kids for school supplies, what they're spending for their kids for clothes, what they're putting gas in their gas tank.
Exactly.
And the numbers are staggering. I understand in Texas last year, 750,000 hogs were put down. And that didn't really make much of a dent in the total population.
No. The way hogs reproduce, everybody has their own opinions. I met a very interesting guy in Louisiana that knew a lot about pigs and how pigs actually can transfer disease to cattle. And in some cases, some of the disease is acceptable to a human being. And he's actually doing a bunch of research for LSU. And he's been a veterinarian for a long time, and now he works for the state. And he goes out at random and shoots these pigs and then tests them. And the numbers are staggering of the pigs that actually carried the diseases. And while we're talking about diseases, I just wanted to let you know, Cam, on a personal note, that guinea pig is very tasty. Other than that, I feel like that we're saving the environment. This is a horrific problem. The reproduction rate of pigs is just astounding, and you just proved the point. You kill 300 or 750,000 pigs, 750,000 pigs, and you ain't knocked a dent in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk about, you talked about the diseases that some of these feral hogs have, but at the same time, a lot of these hogs can actually be put to good use after they are put down, because you can take this meat and you can actually make sure that folks who wouldn't otherwise get high quality protein actually do get it.
Yeah, and I want to be clear about a simple fact that here's the deal, guys. I want everybody just listening out there. I don't care where your pork come from. Anytime you get pork, always cook that pork above 165 degrees, and you're fine. I mean, there's nothing at all wrong with it. And you would be surprised during the second go-round of Aporkalypse how many people showed up to actually pick these pigs up. And, we was quartering them up and had them iced down, and people just blew away by it, man. So, it's a good thing, and it's definitely a problem. I'll be honest with you, Cam, when I first went into the first season of Aporkalypse, I thought, man, this will be a blast to do this out of the helicopter. And then once I started getting a lot more of the statistics and the facts of what's going on, then it just become a mission. I mean, we've been on a mission. And these next two shows will prove exactly how effective shooting pigs from a helicopter can be.
Well, absolutely. And, we got one more clip here to take a look at. And Pigman, there is nothing wrong with having a little fun. At the same time, you're doing a good deed. And clearly, I think as we're about to see, you and your compatriot, Uncle Ted, did have a good time. Watch this.
We got pork on the run, son. Get the gun. Going in hot. Get him, Uncle Ted. Coming out. You doing, Uncle Ted? Get him, son.
Right on another hog just right away. We'll get him right in front of the chopper, and I said, give him the Another hog down. It's fun just to sit there and watch Ted go nuts with that damn gun. I'm hoping, got my fingers crossed that his gun will jam pretty quick.
What do you think, buddy?
I think I'm more than a little jealous of you and Uncle Ted, Pigman. That's what I think, man.
We are the original, just for the record, we are the original dynamic duo.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Not at all. And listen, man, I can't wait to watch the entire Aporkalypse 2013 Sunday night. Really looking forward to seeing you and Uncle Ted up there in that helicopter. And listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the program and talking about this, Pigman, because as you say...
Hey, I got to say one thing to you, man.
Yeah.
You, other than myself, have the best television show on Sportsman Channel. And if I would say that if anybody is somebody that I look up to, that would be yourself, because you are a very intelligent little dude, and you do a lot for us, and I appreciate that. And remember one thing. Everybody says, well, it's controversial. Some people say it's, this and that from shooting the hogs from the helicopter. Remember that it was the highest-rated single-air and outdoor television history the last time. So obviously somebody liked it.
There you go. Pigman, listen, I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show. Come back soon, will you?
Take care, my friend.
All
I'll
right.
be back.
All right. Brian Pigman Quaca, host of Pigman the Series right here on Sportsman Channel.